Right, good morning TI community from the UK. Everyone watching with interest, especially the West Midlands Police Force, the crime scene investigators, the private detectives, and the Swaziland Centre Doctors Association psychiatrists, all their sociologists, human behavioural scientists, aureologists, to the neurologists, to the neuroscientists. Yeah, whoever's just got the equipment around me. Yeah, the equipment, the technology they are using, linked to the Brain Initiative, linked to brain mapping, yeah, linked to heterodyning, linked to psychological warfare, skullduggery, subliminal messaging, in all kinds of nefarious ways. Yeah, the brain deciphering they're doing, yeah, all that, if it was legal, all that tech, what they're doing on me, and trying to get a visual of what I'm thinking of onto a quantum computer, onto a laptop, whatever, yeah, and whatever they're networking to in the cinema room, and to their unprofessionals who think they are justified to watch what I am thinking, while these idiots try and do subliminal messaging, psychological warfare, to see what they can thoughts they can get me to think about. Yeah, linked to people in Coventry, linked to old associates, people in pubs and clubs, and linked to the social scene in Coventry, and linked to a old school associates, neighbourhood associates, and linked to old work associates. Now, if that was legal, surely the government, for them to employ non-corrupted, abusing in authority government servants, they should be screened first to make sure that they don't employ corrupted lowlifes, corrupted criminal-minded people. Now, if they were to use that technology on these Covert operators, these Covert operators be going straight to prison. Yeah, because they're abusing their positions, yeah, making their own videos, yeah, being harboured in the local community, and they're virtually on the run because they won't hand themselves in, or they won't walk away, because like any surveillance operation, they have been exposed. And normally, if it's a police surveillance operation or an armed forces operation, and their targets or the enemy they're doing surveillance on realise what's going on, yeah, they have to pull out. So that goes for the same. If the psychiatrists, psychologists, sociologists, people in the NHS, people who work for the social services, healthcare, adult care home system, everything we're doing to my mother, if these people had the brain mapping, yeah, everything linked to the Brain Initiative, linked to neuroscience, and linked to the Gateway Process Project, deciphering people's dreams and memories, yeah, a lot of these people will be struck off because they're criminal practicing and everything they're doing is illegal. It's an illegal approach. So why not try and multitask? i.e., if I'm just watching something, if I watch something on TV, they're trying to sit there and send some of them messaging to get me stop thinking about what I'm watching on TV, yeah, or listening to, and for me to start thinking about what they're trying to brain hemorrhaging me with. Yeah, deep patterning skullduggery, linked to Dr. Ewan Cameron, CIA, FBI. So it says every time I'm on my phone lately, they keep zapping away with the infrasound. They've stopped now because they go silent when I'll do my blogs, or when I'm on Zoom meetings or conversing every now and then. Now it's come back on, you can see. Yeah, the person in charge, he'd be struck off straight away. Yeah, if they were to use the technology that he's using on me, on him. Yeah, and all the sector workers they are networking to. Yeah, they'd be struck off straight away if they were to look into their thoughts and into their memories. Yeah, everyone I've mentioned before who works for the NHS Coventry University Hospital. Yeah, if that technology was used on them, they'd be struck off and probably in prison. Yeah, for what can be picked out of their brains. So here we are again this morning. Yeah, had a good sleep. They didn't harass me with the Brain Initiative, with the brain mapping, the deep patterning, and the Gateway process project experiments that they've been doing. But they're still doing the biometrics while I'm sleeping, doing neurology. Yeah, and think they can try and detain slim, athletic people by outlining fat people and the steroid heads and gym members that they experiment with to go past the target using thermology infrared ultrasound. Well, I'm going to put the bin out today. I might have left the bin out for a couple of days. When it went down to bring it in, someone had already brought it in for us. Thank you, whoever the neighbour was. And obviously the neighbours are watching this with interest as well. Because they all conspire together. Now let's see if we can bring the dresses up. It says you don't need the internet on when you're using the infrasound or ultrasound detectors, TIs. You only need to put the internet on when you want to see what location it's coming from. I've seen to ease off the ultrasound lately. Infrasound, that's one of the main equipment they're using, whatever it is. That was all from last night, from the football. So when the football finished at 9:47, I'm checking the results out. So when I watched something on TV last night, yeah, they're nearby. The back door was open as well this morning when I went to go and put a bit of rubbish out. So they are in the block. They're sneaking into the block and think they can get the COVID user technology to try and warm me up. And if I start singing, start coming out with a little tune, yeah, they seem to think that it's mental illness. Yeah, singing is not mental illness. Doing lyrics, parodies, putting covert operators down is not illness. Yeah, so whoever they're networking to, whoever they're streaming to, and trying to ridicule me in my own privacy, yeah, realise the covert operators, everyone, have got a mental illness. It's called OCD. It's called demonised lost souls, miserable lost souls who are warped and twisted and want to try and disrupt people's everyday lives, everyday living. And that's why it's a 24-hour surveillance operation, and that's what I'm exposing. Yeah, the people who do it all, they've all got mental illnesses, they're all unstable, they've all got OCD, they're all bitter, they're all racist, they're all discriminating, they're all hating, and that's an illness in itself. They're nearby in the block. Yeah, broken down on surveillance. We're on the run from the police force. We're on the run from private investigators. Yeah, and they still think they can network it back to paying psychiatrists, paying social workers, healthcare workers, adult care home managers. Yeah, and whoever does the assessments, yeah, it's all illegal, it's all criminal practicing. Yeah, that's why these covert operators are on the run. They're criminal practicing and they're being harboured. They sneak around like burglars, trespassers, like criminals. Yeah, around me, around my mother, and where my brother is. Yeah, what they've done to him, yeah, it's all criminally organised. So where it's coming from now, it's coming from another block, 112. Whereas the other ones are virtually next door to me, 122. Yeah, they've got too much equipment. That's why the senior mental health administrators in Coventry, they can't accept any data, any streams, yeah, any photographs, any videos, any sound recordings of me, my mother, or my mother. Yeah, I have exposed it for that long. Yeah, Coventry Council sector workers can no longer get involved, and they are in denial for not naming the covert mercenaries, the covert criminals, whoever's doing the surveillance for them. Yeah, they're in denial. Yeah, to state, to accept that these covert operators are criminal practicing, and that the covert operators are on the run. So the cycle continues, everybody. Yeah, they're going to be here all day, doing the same strategies, doing the same protocols, doing the same wind-up, baiting, goading, entrapping, psychological warfare operations that they've been doing on me for 16 years. And they can't drive anyone insane once you know the illegal criminal practicing approach. Once you know all their strategies and the equipment they have got to look into your home, yeah, these exposed covert operators, yeah, have to face justice and have to be imprisoned for the good and safety of communities in the UK and around the world, because they use the Foreign Legion Armed Forces boys and girls, yeah, and anyone else with a criminal mind who's joined them, yeah, they go around the world doing it. Yeah, mercenaries for hire, overt and covert operators for hire, experimental surveillance monitoring operators for hire, because they're experimenting with all kinds of technologies, see-through technologies, outlining biometrics technologies, neuroscience technologies, sound recording technologies, and all kinds of photographic and video recording and capturing equipment for indoors and outdoor use. Yeah, and it's like a tag team, a relay every time a target goes out anywhere. Yeah, there's always an overt and covert operator in their vicinity while they're doing experiments, hoping to bait, goad and entrap the target into some kind of argumentative scenario, confidential scenario, whether in the workplace, whether they go out shopping or with their family members, or if they go anywhere, drinking, clubbing, or socialising in a pub or club, even if you go to the gym, yeah, or go for a job interview. Yeah, they do this 24-hour surveillance operations to try and break the target down, to try and agitate them, and to try and get the target to lose their concentration and focus levels. Yeah, and to try and make fools, examples, and ridicule the targets via networking, everything they do, back to criminal-minded, criminal-active, worldwide network, local network, and back to the sector workers to try and ponder on, to try and assess, and to try and wonder how they can try and stitch and frame the target up into their care. So I'll leave it at that, everybody. Have a good day. Digest it all, psychoanalyse it all, and the cycle continues. Yeah, they carry on zapping away because they're bitter, they're lost souls, they're evil souls, they're hating souls, discriminating souls, racist souls, and they've sold themselves to be criminal-minded, criminal-active for the rest of their lives until justice catches up with them and they get imprisoned. And one more thing, every time I'm on my phone, yeah, they're zapping away, they don't want me to go on my phone. They want to try and do psychological warfare. Try and get me thinking about everything they're bombarding me with. Trying to brain damage me with, or trying to get me angry, stressed, paranoid or depressed. Yeah, there's no one paranoid around here, apart from the covert operators. The hook, line and sinker. Yeah, they've been exposed, and they have to face justice. And the sector workers have to name them, otherwise the sector workers are all in denial of covert operators who are criminal practicing. Over and out.